matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys. Side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Colorado's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The kick is on its way. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Covey. Still on his feet at the 45. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. There he goes. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one, but that touchdown, this guy looks like the real deal.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dickens. At 45 on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
On the ground, it's Dickens. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lewis to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He's got him this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
42, Spider.
Looks as if he's going to something and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. Anderson with the carry. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wildcats come to the ball, trying to pick up his 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, quickly for the first down. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Anderson with the carry. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to power it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last two plays and forcing a 3rd and goal. He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Offense in an empty set. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fat.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared of them.
Finds his big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. What's covered for on a put more people in the box to stop the run. When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The inside handoff. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the tailback. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball with pace. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Here's the handoff. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Short hands, it's Miller. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lewis to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Running into the open space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Northwestern! A great catch and run for 6.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up 14 over Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls it in to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Lewis wants to pass. That's caught. It's Miller. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Gets it out quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Covey. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Covey. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Under fire. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. That should be the final play of the first half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They're going to run it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Buffaloes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job of the base defense making a play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
They booted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Got it in the middle. It's McGee.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run play.
How about that way to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route. Really good coverage there by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll try to bully their way into the 1st. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
That's open.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Trying to take it back.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the draw. Runs through a tackle. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The short hands, it's Covey. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Northwestern. They take the lead with the 6. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Tulane. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Never a doubt. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
This kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Jim.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Grove.
That bird doesn't push sluts. Gonna run the club like see me cooking sluts. That's what I do, nigga, all the time. Hero, Station on 97.9. That's the box. Say they got a sitcom on Fox. Nigga feel go boxing rocks. Now I'm changing dots in my drop top crawler. Bill Voigt. For the way the case, I got a crawler. Nigga, call ID. Want ID. She want, I'ma call and see. Say that hold the Motel 6 or go to Tweeties. So hit nigga 10 soda go into Heaty. Now I'm leaning. Nigga, I'm in the green beamer. Super duper fly like a misdemeanor. I'm Lil Flip. Nigga, I put it on me. Bag ass and dirty quarters all on my rollie. I can see me in an expedition with a sign on the back that say let's go fishing. I'm a baller. Nigga, I told you that. If I'm ain't riding blue when I'm rolling that, I'm gonna go in the show that fell garage in my folder. Hell yeah, I got more crystal than frozen ass coffee. Nigga feel it cost me, get off me. I started rolling out of control, fucking stop me till I walk keep my boss tail. Exhale. Every nigga walk up in the gym. I'm still on the bar, putting it down. Just putting a smile, okay, just to see a job top jack for the foods for a cause. That's not that bad. I could do that. If it's too fast, I can screw that. But the brand new raw blue that now I'm losing. Nigga please say I be bruising. Dollar them back in the club, they be choosing up that yellow bone. Back on the barcode, telephone. Got hoes the hind park, the Yellowstone. That be don't tell. With the real niggas, I ain't got platinum fubu, still will feel your finger. Almost fucked up, the nigga, I'm the king. Fucking freestyle all night till the doorbell ring. And all I do is ride on chrome. And all I got is DVDs inside my home. I got a jacuzzi. I might watch scary movies. Hell yeah, I'll give it from your mama every Tuesday. It's Lil Flip. I bet you know that. Show that. Hell yeah, bring me some money, really owe that, so pay me. The radio gon' play me. Got hoes, guys that got more toys than KB. Who I am, the leprechaun, freestyle king. Change the color of my teeth, in my Byzantine. Platinum, nigga, name crime. Open up my mouth like they shine, but Johnny got me blinded. Ain't they just parallel park? When I open up my mouth, it's real red in the dark. I sip drink, sip paints, sip hates. The hoes are red and Sterling and Yates. When I pick 'em up, then I'ma take 'em for the room. Be ambition, you can ride my broom, let it gone. Jumping style, I'm off the dome. They got more tugways on top of my home. I made phone in a zone, nigga. I'm in the Bentley. With the jet that new gas passes and way offending and ass classes. Whipping out, nigga the king. But y'all, nigga, I'm jumping out limousines. Yo, flip.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. It's a draw. There he goes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the field.
Oh.
Just big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They'll pull it on the read. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football. picture the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this to tie things up in the final minute. And he closed that thing just inside the left upright. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you, get yourself in position to win.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole play.
To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Yes.
And they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime.
Yes.
Put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.